Let me know when you're on. I'm like 2 or 3 minutes early, but let me know when you're on. This is the live that we're doing that I said during the week. Now, this is not a new eyeshadow palette at all. This is the Enchanted Icon eyeshadow palette, and it's from Revolution, and it's just perfect for spring. So we're going to be doing that today. All my skincare is on, making sure you all can hear me. Everything's okay. Got my water today. I'll just let a few of you just come on quickly, and in the meantime, I'm just going to finish with this eye balm. This eye balm. It's the Rock multi-correctional eye balm, and it really is just for if you have got really, really grey under eyes like I do from work. Hi Kindred Angels, how are you? I loved your videos. Guys, you should check out Kindred Angels and subscribe to her channel if you're watching this on playback. I'm glad you're okay. I love your dress. It's beautiful. Yeah, it was such a busy day in work today, but I get to sleep in tomorrow. It's Friday night right now. Get to sleep in tomorrow, so I'm happy about that. But how was your day? Because how was your day today? Or it's probably still daytime for you. So this is just an eye balm, guys, just to get me a little bit awake. I straightened my hair because it looks a bit less crazy. Yesterday, the other live, I think, looked a little bit crazy. So, but I'm okay. It's Mother's Day, obviously, on Saturday or Sunday, and I couldn't go to my mum's, so that was a bit of a. I got her like flowers and things, but I really, really tried, but there was no one in work for that day. And so I just couldn't get it off, so I can't be there for her, which is a little bit sad, but yeah. Okay, so all it does is just open. I'll just show you what it looks like because I've been talking about it, and all it does really is lift the eyes a little bit. It's the Rock. That's what it looks like. Rock, and it's just a multi-correction eye balm. So you can see it's made a bit of a difference, but if you keep on kind of massaging it morning and night, it does help. Hi, Mark. How are you? So all my skincare is done, guys. We're going to go. So this is the eyeshadow palette, guys. It's like a really nice kind of spring. I thought of spring. This is it here. I'll just show you. You get 2 creams here, but I don't think I'm going to use those. But yeah, really nice kind of colors. Nothing too dramatic. But yeah, I'm not feeling amazing, but I'm here. I had a temperature earlier. Oh gosh, I seem to be going through it all. But no, we're going to go ahead and do this. The golden one. This is the Revolution. It's called the Enchanted Icon. They do have a goldeny bronze one, but this is called the Enchanted Icon. A lot of shimmers actually in this one. Favor 2, hello. Mark. I'm good. I'm still learning makeup. My mom is here watching too. Oh, amazing. We're going to do a little light springtime look today. Kind of a nice palette. I've had it for a while and just never used it. There's these 2 creams, but yeah. Kira, if you don't feel good. I know, I don't. And I've just been going through phases of, even like I walk everywhere. I'm not like unfit in any way, but like I'm just getting out of breath really randomly. So if you hear me stop and start, that's okay. Nothing's wrong or anything. But I've got my water. I thought it'd be really nice kind of eyeshadow palette to do because it is coming into spring. I want it to be a bit brighter, try and, a bit more kind of positivity. Got my water. Yeah, so I won't be seeing my mum, but I've got all the other holidays booked off throughout the year, so. Okay, so if you suffer with redness with your skin, guys, like not rosacea, but if you can see here, I suffer with redness. So you can get primers that actually help you with that. So this is the W7 Prime Magic, and it's green. So anything green or purple will kind of counteract any redness. It'll color correct for you. So this is an option you can get. This is W7 Prime Magic, and it is their green. I have it in clear, but the green and the purple color correct. So what that means is before you put on your foundation or your skin tint, you can pop this on. It keeps on the makeup, but it will kind of calm down the face. So if you see here, I definitely have kind of redness. So we're going to do that. But yeah, the weather in Ireland at the minute, my mum was saying, is really bad. So I think they're going to have snow tomorrow. I was like, snow? Oh my gosh, it's like March. Crazy. So I'm just going to pop it everywhere. This is what it looks like. It's like a little green kind of gel. And you just moisturize that into the face. I suffer with acne. I love how makeup looks on me. Oh, that's good. A lot of skincare, guys, and this is, you know, everyone says, how do I get a lovely base? A lot of skincare I've learned over time is actually just taking care of your skin before foundation goes on or before anything goes on, is taking care of the skin itself. You know, drinking water. I know that sounds really boring to a lot of people, particularly when you're younger. Making sure you're using the right cleansers. Don't use something that's going to strip kind of off your face. Toners as well. Don't forget to exfoliate, so all that dead skin gets off as well. So yeah, little things like that, you know, really, really help. But yes, I know acne can be like hormonal related as well, can't it? You know, so I do understand that. I had it when I was a teenager. It was really bad. Okay, so that's kind of had time to set in now. Because it's springtime, I'm going to kind of go with something very light. It's a BB cream. It's the well, I call it a BB cream. It's the Buttermilk Glaze Soft Glow Skin Tint. And it does have an SPF 30. So that's really good, guys. I have SPF on already, but it does have SPF 30. So yeah, but it's been you're welcome. Yeah, I could just feel a temperature come on earlier on. I was like, give me a break, buddy. How many things are you going to do? You know, give me a break, please. Let me just have one day where I don't have to come on and say, oh, I feel this or I feel that. I was thinking the other day, it must be really strange for my subscribers. Oh, they always hear, oh, I feel like this, I feel like that. So I feel really self-conscious about that because I don't want to keep coming on live and saying, I feel terrible. You know, it's not nice to hear all the time. Okay, so I've just popped that around and I've only done a little bit because I'm going to see how much we need and then if I need to go back in again. But this is really good value for money. They come in 10 different shades. Mine is in vanilla bean butter and it's an SPF 30 as well. So I'm going to use my sponge. This is just a Real Technique sponge that just got washed and we're just going to pop that around. I probably do need to go back in again, but we will. Okay. So as you can see, I'm just moving that around. But yeah, I'm going to miss my mum. It's sad, really. Every time I go over, and I know I've said it before, she just kind of looks a little bit older. And it was just her and my grandmother growing up, so, and me growing up, so it was just the three of us. So, and then my grandmother died in 2007. And we were such a trio. We used to call each other the trio. Like Christmas time, everything was just, you know, my grandmother used to always bring me places when my mum had to work and I couldn't see her. So yeah, I think over time you just realize time goes by so fast, you know. So yeah, it's just one of those scary things. Hi, Anna. Rita, hi. Rita, you look good. Thank you. So we're going to go in again before we go in with any concealer again with another kind of sorry for your loss. Oh, thank you. She died quite a while back, but we were very close. I know a lot of granddaughters and grandmothers and aunties and, you know, nieces. I think sometimes you just have a really nice kind of you know, relationship with those relatives. Sometimes in your family you do get very close to them, don't you? They're good kind of influences to have because then even after they're gone and they've passed on, you still remember all the things they said to you and the advice they gave you and stuff like that. So now we're just gonna do this. But yes, guys, if you check out Kindred Angel, she's amazing. Check out her channel. She does lifestyle, she does so many things, and she's just a really down-to-earth, lovely person. So I'd highly recommend that. I look just like my mom when I wear makeup. We could be sisters. Wow. My grandma died too. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Darth. Cry face. Okay. Okay, so I think that's enough, guys. Again, it does come in 10 different shades. This is the lightest shade. We're now going to go in with the e.l.f. concealer. The e.l.f. concealer is just the Hydro Camo Concealer, which means hydrating, basically, because I definitely have dry skin, for sure. So this just helps. And the reason, guys, I popped some eye balm on is when you put on concealer, it's not going to get all cakey. So even if you put on moisturizer and primer, it'll still dry your skin out. If you put on a little bit of eye balm or eye cream, this will go on a lot easier. So Then we're going to take some water. But how is everybody else? Let me know, guys, how you've been. There is going to be a video on this eyeshadow palette too, but I thought it would be nice to come on and just do a little video. I've got a mirror just to the side here, guys, so if you see me staring into the camera, there is a mirror just above it. So I'm just going to go into the T-zone. Okay, and then we're going to go back in with our beauty blender if we need to. But first of all, I'm just going to dab that into the Okay. Now, okay, we're just going to blend that in with the flat part of the beauty blender into our eyes like that. And then that'll just blend everything in really quickly. And then up a bit. Okay, just like that. You can see it's just starting to give a little bit of a, everything's kind of color corrected. So after that, guys, we're just going to set everything with the Rimmel, and this is the Stay Matte. This is the Transparent 001. Now I do have the L'Oreal powder foundation, but it's very, very heavy, and I don't think you actually need foundation underneath or a BB cream underneath to use it, so I wouldn't use that. This is just going to set everything because it's quite light. I don't want to be too heavy, and it's going to set everything for us basically. So it's the Rimmel Stay Matte, which means it's not going to be dewy. It's just not going to make everything look dry, but it is going to just set everything nicely, and that's what that looks like. We're going to get a brush and just do that. My mom got me into a lot of girly things. Makeup is just one of them. We have a lot of fun. You can have a lot of fun with makeup, can't you? You can make yourself feel better, or you can be creative with eyeshadow or different looks. Yeah, it's nice to have a little bit of an outlet for creativity sometimes. Okay, so that, as you can see, guys, it just sets everything. And you, particularly if you have an oily T-zone, I don't know. I saw that earlier, Kindred Angels. I did ask and I wasn't sure why, but I don't think they're here anymore. Is it Darth Clorex? He sounds familiar though. I think he's been on before. But I'm not quite sure what the cry face or symbol was, emoji. Okay, so that's just kind of set everything. I'm going to take some water. What is everybody doing at the weekend? Let me know. No, I think that was their first comment, so I'm not quite sure what happened either. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to show you some Revolution bronzing drops. So if you're quite pale, like me, as you can see, sometimes bronzing drops instead of bronzer is quite nice because it gives you a bit of a dewy look. It's not too heavy. You can definitely set it with a powder, but like, you know, a light powder. But actually, if you just want a dewy, very nice kind of light kind of dewy look without looking too oily, something like this is very good. It's the Revolution bronzing drops. It has squalene, hyaluronic acid, and grapeseed oil, so really good stuff for your skin basically. I'm going to work here. I don't go to work if you don't feel good. Oh gosh, it's just this breathlessness. It's really strange, but at least I know it's going to be scary, like, you know, Kindred Angels. I'm going to the hospital for 5 days at the end of April, beginning of May, and I think you know, hopefully they find out what it is. So there we go, guys. And you just kind of, and it looks very, I know it looks quite kind of shimmery, but actually when it goes on the skin, it's absolutely fine. Mark, me and my mom are pale too. Yes, my mom's super pale. Well, my mom has really blonde hair and blue eyes and more pale than me. On my dad's side, I think, are the darker side, which I take after. But my mom is very, very pale, blue eyes. She always sunburns a lot in the summertime. Okay, so we're just going to pop this here. Or my grandmother was very, very dark skin, dark eyes, really nice kind of like browny black hair. It was really nice. But yeah, I think it just depends on your your look, how makeup is going to affect you. So I'm just going to use this again, or we could go in actually with this is just the all over Facebook brush from Real Techniques. I might just spray it a little bit with some, this is just some vitamin C water. We're just going to, vitamin E water even. We're just going to spray that a little bit, shake it off. Yes, I understand. How was your day today, Kindred Angels? Or what are you doing? Are you doing anything today? Because it's probably still kind of afternoon time there, is it? See, as you can see, guys, when you blend it in, it just gives a natural tan. It's not too much, but it definitely just gives you a little bit of a tan. It makes you look fresh, basically, and that's all I want. I don't want it to look overdone, and you can always top it up if you want to. But again, it has, like, you know, squalene, hyaluronic acid, really good stuff for hydrating your skin. And you might do a little bit more, but what I would say is always shake it as well, because obviously if it's been there for a while. But yeah, I don't know, it's just I don't think it's the work I'm doing right now is going to be something I stay with. I was in teaching little, like, preschool. I was doing that for a long time, and then the school during COVID, the school that I worked in, their after school that I ran, because of COVID, it had to close, and then it never really got back up and running. So I went into, like, this support work for people with autism and Down syndrome, always wanting to go back. And now it's just gotten to the point where I'm in support work for so long. It is a rewarding job, but it drains you. It really does. That's not me complaining. I know a lot of people don't have jobs. Their lives aren't in good places. I do get that. But this job, guys, it's not for the meek. And then, you know, all of so you have to say they have a bad day and they're ill, you have to bring them to the hospital. If they have, like, a gathering they have to go to, there's just a lot. There's a lot to take into consideration. So yeah, now this is the last one I'll do, I think, guys. I just wanted to get it a little bit more deepened, but anything that you can kind of build up is much better than kind of putting on too much at once. So your mom is a teacher too. Oh, nice. You're just relaxing doing laundry. Done this and snowing, so I was it's snowing there. Wow. Shoveling the snow. My goodness. Did that take long? And now, guys, you can see it's just coming together a bit better. Okay, and I've got some left to show you what it looks like. So that's kind of what you get if I just do that. That's kind of what you get. So that's on now, guys. That's fine. Mark looks good. How was your day? My day was okay. I was in work for half of the day, and then I got home early. Your mom's a teacher too. Can you be an educational assistant? Kind of like they help the teacher, but they also get to work one-on-one with children. Yes, you can. We call them teaching assistants over here. Yes, you can. You can, absolutely. So you'll have the teacher, that's, you know, the main teacher, but then you could be, like, sitting with somebody that needs help, and then so you work with the teacher, but you're more one-on-one as the teaching assistant with somebody that has, you know, learning difficulties or something like that, for sure. Not everybody learns the same. I had issues in school, you know, probably why I went into teaching little kids eventually, because regular school hours, but I don't know how it's like for you down there though. Like when I started school at 8:30 and I was done. Yeah, that's the same for us, same hours as we do. 8:30 to 3:30, or sometimes different days it might be 9 to 2 or 8:30 to 3:30. But yeah, they work with kids or teenagers with special needs and disabilities. Yeah, absolutely. So you can get that job exists over here where you can be like a teacher either in like high school or elementary school, and you are like a one-to-one to maybe two children or just one child, but then you still kind of chat to the teacher at the end of the session, at the end of the class, just to, they probably feedback and how did it go, but you would be responsible just for that child because they might have disabilities. Sometimes it's behavior, it's not always just learning. Sometimes they have behavior issues that they need help with, like a lot of autism. People can't regulate their emotions, and it's not their fault. Like they can't regulate how they feel sometimes when they have autism or ADHD or anxiety. Like they struggle, and kids do have a lot of anxiety and young adults, so it would be nice for them to have a teacher too, like a teaching assistant. So yeah, there's lots of different things, because anxiety is a huge thing, and I think autism is definitely there and it's definitely around, but so is anxiety and so is behavior issues, and so is trying to regulate your emotions. And when you're younger and you're in like a school full of other kids that are all, you know, I don't say normal, but they're all kind of getting along, they're okay, and you're not, and you feel like you're drowning. something like a teaching assistant would be amazing. So yeah, that's definitely a good idea. But I worked in that, Kindred Angels, I worked in that kind of work for a long time. I was a teaching assistant for a while. You've mild disability and special needs, so you've got special education too. Yeah, that's good, because I think you learn more in special education than you would in like normal school, I think. That's just my opinion. My mom has to dress up nice being a teacher. I learned a lot of fashion from her. Okay, that's nice. So that's kind of the bronzy bit done. I wanted to show you something that I'm just going to go over with it. It's a powder. This is the Wet n Wild, and it's Tea Anyone, and it's the Alice in Wonderland. It's quite fun. It's the Alice in Wonderland edition, and it's a bronzer and a highlighter. So I'm just going to go over it with the powder, and that's what it looks like. I broke the thing on it, of course I did. But you got your two highlights here, a really deep bronze. We're not going to go with that one, and the nice kind of clearer bronze. We're going to go with that today just to kind of set this. So we're just going to go in with my brush here. Yeah, I think they do teach you a lot. I think when you feel like an outsider anyway, and I say outsider because that's how I felt in school. I felt like there was all these different groups of girls in school. I went to an all-girls school. And it wasn't just, it went beyond being the all-girls school. It went more to like, I didn't learn how they learned. I came from a very secluded female sort of family, and they all had very huge personalities. They had a really lot of family, and they were really confident, and I came from the other end of it. So it can be hard when you're just pushed into a situation like that as a child. So of course you get anxiety, you know, you do, absolutely. So if there was somebody there for people to kind of just like an assistant, and that's what I did, that for a couple of years. But yeah, I think it's important not just for autism, that people with just general delayed understanding of things as well. So yeah. Okay. So just, as you can see, I'm mixing these two guys. I'm not going to go into this. It's super dark. I'll swatch it for you. It's a bit too dark, but what we're going to, this one is a lighter one, and that's a highlight. So if you swirl them around, it's just going to give you a nice little base there. That's what we're going to do. But yeah, I struggled in school, Kindred Angels. I really did. I struggled very, very. I repeated a year as well to get the right grades, because I was really not doing great that year, and I repeated the entire year. So all the people I knew went ahead, and then I did the year again and studied again, and then I went ahead after that. So everyone I know went above me, and then yeah, so it was Kendra. It was just, yeah, it was really tough. Hi, Total Edits. It's definitely been a long time. How are you? It's definitely been a long time. I do have a developmental global delay in the learning spectrum, so it's pretty hard to learn or understand a lot. And people like to take advantage of this because it's comprehension. Yeah, absolutely. I completely agree. I completely agree. Do people now take advantage of it? Or are you talking about like when you were in the past? Or they do. They like to think they know it all, even though they don't have any understanding of how it is to be even a day in the body of a person that either has developmental delay, you know, ADHD. I don't think people really understand a lot of what they think about ADHD. I think there's more into it. You can delve really into ADHD. It's not just the, you know, the kind of keeping, you know, your attention span. People think of ADHD and they think of attention span not being there. There's so much more to it. There really is. But you're good. You're fine, but also not fine. What's wrong? What happened? So now, guys, if you want to say, you don't have to say. It's if you want to. But it's a safe space here, Total Edits, if you want to. Oh, what's that? Oh, sorry, just a message. Okay. What was I doing? A blush, yes. So I'm gonna go in. This is called Tahiti. It's from e.l.f. Again, it's just like a butter. It's called putty blush. Sorry, not butter blush. So another light, everything light, guys, because if you look at the eyeshadow palette, I'm not going to go in really heavy with things because these are so sparkly and lovely. I don't want to kind of take anything over. I think talking about being different helps others. Even today, I was asked people to tell me if they can work things differently also, because I have ADHD too. I think it's all different levels. Yeah, it's people's levels of understanding as well. And, you know, it's not that you expect them to understand everything, but if they just listen, I think if they actually listen to how you're feeling, you know, some of the most talented people have ADHD and autism and everything, you know, and the most creative, you know, people, you know, and in ways, sometimes when you have a different structure to your brain or how you think, the creativity part of your brain. So, for example, if you have a side of your brain that's damaged, that is kind of the thinking, the decision making, everyday kind of things like that, the learning is damaged. What happens is the creative side of your brain actually is overloaded, and actually you become very creative. So, writing, drawing, things like that actually is enhanced because that's the side of your brain that really is, you know, untouched, really. Um, I don't like how people blame me because I don't always understand what people say. Absolutely, and they shouldn't blame you. Are you talking about? Do they blame you in work? You just literally dab this on, guys. It's not too complicated. It's a putty. So what I mean is it's quite a soft texture. And then if you feel like you've got too much on, just get a clean hand or a brush, but I think this should be okay. And just dab around like that. And then as you look forward, it kind of calms down a bit, but it's nice for spring. Yes, like how I love music and art. Yes, you do. I remember that. And you're singing. You're a very good singer. And you write your own music, don't you? So that's, look at that. That's a huge example. Yeah. But for me, guys, I take in information really differently to other people. Um, Sometimes when I misunderstand, I'm a visual learner, so I like to watch what people are doing to be able to learn it because I can pick up. If you just like to talk to me about something new, I won't. Yeah, so I think things like the way your job is, like, you know, when you do your cooking and things like that, you're seeing chefs, you're seeing people do things. That's a perfect way to learn. Absolutely. So yeah, definitely. I think visual learners take everything in a lot more than people, you know, studying books and everything. You still, when you get out into the real world, it's still going to be done differently. So it's better to look at somebody visually and actually see what the job is actually like in real life. I think that's the best way to learn. But yeah, I was always a visual learner too, and we're going to blend that out, guys, because look, that looks like I just got sunburned on the beach. That was not the way we were going with that. So I'm just going to get a. But total edits, are you okay? If you're still there, are you okay? I know you said you weren't fine, so that just calms it down a bit, guys. Okay. So, do I have the brows are still tinted, guys, so I don't want to kind of go too crazy. Yes, I hope people can understand when you have challenges. There is a lot you can do, absolutely, and you can't just be like put into this box. I think it's quite frustrating, isn't it? Because actually there's a lot more to you than just, and I don't even want to say disability, like learning challenge maybe, because I think we're all, even me, like I think what I have now, you'd be classed as a disability. And so people, but that word I wish we could change to, I don't know, not challenge, because that also doesn't have the same tone or tune to it. Um, it is a disability, but it's something we all want to go and get over. Well, take care. See you later. I have an exam tomorrow. Sorry, I can't talk right now. Bye. Take care. At Kindred Angels as well. Okay, Total Edits. I was just checking if you were okay. One thing I used to think was like how I can't learn like everyone else. Yeah, the brain is just takes things in differently. It does. It takes things in differently. Yeah, I hope you're okay, Total Edits, because you had said that you weren't fine. So definitely, if you feel like you want to stick around for a while, for sure, you know, you can talk to us. That's absolutely fine. But if not, I'm back on Sunday at the same time, 8 o'clock. But I hope you're okay. There's a lot. People go through a lot, don't they, guys? Life is a little bit difficult right now. But everyone comes from different circumstances, don't they? They really do. Like for me, you know, I don't really think of my dad, but other times I do. And I know we shouldn't talk for good reasons, but it doesn't stop you missing having a dad, for sure, especially when you have tough challenges or you want to go and ask advice and it's not there. It can be really hurtful. But you know, I'm not gonna try and feel sorry for myself in any way. So what I just popped on there while I was talking was the Profusion Primer. Now you don't need an eyeshadow primer. What you can do is use a concealer just to keep your eyeshadow on. This is a pigment base from Profusion. I just popped it on. But you could absolutely use your concealer, any concealer you have, and all it does is, if you're wondering why, it keeps the eyeshadow stuck on. So it's a little bit like a primer for your foundation. It sticks on that eyeshadow. So that's what that does. Okay, so here we go, guys. We're about to go in and have a look. Very, very nice, travel-friendly little kind of palette, I thought. Now, there was bronze, but I have so many bronze palettes, guys. So many. I thought, you know what, let's try something different. And I like the name of it. It's called Enchanted, the Enchanted Icon. That's quite unusual. So let's have a look. There we go. And I'm going to have some water in it. Look at that purple one. It's nice, isn't it? So this is like, I think these are primers for your eye, cream. So this, I think they're 2 cream primers. I've got primer, but you could certainly, if you were traveling, you could take that with you and you have your primer on the go. But look at that. I didn't want to keep going for the classic bronze eye because I think it's overdone sometimes. But look at that. Really sweet. We are going to do swatches and stuff like that. I'm just going to take some water. The other product I wanted to show you as well is if you haven't got or you can't get a primer, but you need a primer and a setting spray, Rimmel have come out with the multitasker primer and setting spray in one. So you don't need to buy 2 products. That saves you some money there. So it's Rimmel the multitasker, primer, mist, and setting spray. So there you go. And it smells like you're in a spa. Not that I've been in a spa for a very long time, but it smells amazing. Yeah, it's good. So, okay, let's take some water. Haha, my eyes are on the golden purple ones. Yeah, there's very sparkly. We're going to do some swatches, I think. I'm excited for the swatches. I get so excited by makeup. It's so silly. I don't know. I just do. I love it. Okay. So let's have a look. So you get this one looks gorgeous. It's 2-toned actually. It's a light and a dark purple in one. That's really cute. Let's do that one first. This arm is going to be the, let's have a look here. Let me try and get a really good amount on, guys. They're really creamy. Really, really creamy. If I should, that's better. Look at that. Wow. It's like multi-tonal. If you turn, it kind of goes a different, look at that. What I might do is just on my fingers because that doesn't really come off properly, does it? But that's beautiful. Now, let me just check on the back. Oh, look at that. I was just going to check for you if they're named, but they're not named. So, okay, so that's that one. Let's go into this yellowy. Yellow is my favorite color, but it probably comes off more gold. Look at that. Oh my God, guys. Look at that one. I don't know why I did that. I just was like, hello. Okay, this one. Wow, yeah. It is kind of a yellow, isn't it, guys? It is a little bit like a yellow tone to it with glitter. Okay, let's clean off this. This one's like a pearl pink. Can you see that, guys? Pearl pink. Now, this is just black, guys, so I'm not going to go into that, but you could certainly use it as like liner, powder liner or something. But look at, okay, so we've done that one. Let's go into this pearl kind of one. Look at that. Wow, it's like a white kind of glistening one. Let's see this one. I'm making up names for them, guys, because they don't have any names. I'm like, yeah, this is a purpley yellow one. Okay. This one. Yeah, it's not coming out as much on here, so what I'll do is, just so you can see the actual swatches, that's what it looks like. Super pearly. Pearl white is probably the best way to put it. This one is coming off greenish grey. Let's have a look. This one here. They're really soft as well. Greenish grey kind of color, guys. Let's see what that looks like. Ooh, whoa. Oh, I love that. Reminds me of like Egyptians or something. I don't know why. You know, the Egyptian princess. I don't know why I did this. What's that? Egyptian princesses. Oh gosh, guys, I'm tired. This one here. Let's have a look at that. Wow. I like that one. I think it's coming off more on my finger. So if I show you what it looks like, that one. Look at that. Yes, I like that. Okay, so this one looks a bit similar to the one here. This one and this one. we're going to do this now. Now, if you're wondering why I'm only doing this row, all of these are mattes. They're just matte colors. They're the same color, but they're just matte. These are all the shimmers that I'm doing. So this one here, this is the last kind of shimmer. Ooh, let's have a look at this one. Oh wow, that came okay. There's a bit of fallout with that one. Look, whoa, it's like a bluey yellow, a bluey kind of. Let's just swatch it and see what happens here. Now it's really light on the skin, but when I did it, you can see how strong it is on my finger. So let's just try that. So wow, I like that one. Now let me just put a little bit more of that blue because I don't think you're getting the full effect. That's good. Look at that. Yeah. So what are we going to do? I don't know. Now all these guys are just mattes. I will swatch them if you want me to, but they're just matte colors. So it means there's no kind of shimmer in the middle. They're just like for cutting the crease or things like that. And the cutting the crease means you're just separating the eye there. But my favorite, surprisingly, is the last one I did. The last one I did. This is my favorite. I know that's crazy. I thought the purple would be my favorite, but this was very unexpected because if you look at it in there, it doesn't look like much. Put it on your finger and it's like, wow, okay. So we're going to have to figure out what we're doing, and then I'm going to go into the comments because I've kind of, through all of that, I haven't been checking out the comments. So let me just get some water. Let me see. My eyes on the golden and purple one. Yeah, I know. I love them all. But that one, I like that one. The Sparkle Kindred. Mark, you love that color. Purple and pink are your favorites. You have a purple dress and tights to match. Okay. Are you a woman, Mark? No, I'm a guy, but I love girly things. Okay. It's so much fun. You like that color? Is that the blue one? The last one I did. Here. Yeah. You have a bracelet. Yes, it's a charm bracelet that my mum got me. She got a couple of things when my dog passed away. It's like a charm. They're just like, you know, they're kind of specific things. She got me like a little paw print there. She got me for Christmas like a little Christmas kind of dome thing. Little bits and pieces. One says mother, and she has one that says, no, mine says daughter, hers says mother. Kind of like charms. She loves charms. She's really into the charms. So yes, but let's okay, let's cut the crease first. And what that means is you're just kind of going to separate, use a color to separate the top from the bottom. I can see myself going in with that blue when I didn't even want to go in with the blue. Oh my gosh. Okay, so if we go with a really light color, this one here, now again they're not named, it just looks like a little bit of a pink, and we're just going to kind of separate it there, but I am going to keep on kind of showing you as we go. I'm just going to take some water. This new light seems to be working really good, guys. It's like an 18-inch ring light, and the camera, or the phone is right in the middle. It has like a little holder. So let me know, guys, what you think of this lighting. Okay. Okay. Let's go in with this kind of baby pink here, and we're just going to get a fluffy brush. I love saying that, fluffy brush. I don't know why. It's just, I like saying that word. Okay. We're just going to go in here. I kind of sang that. We're going in here. What's going on? Guys, I think it's tiredness. Kira is singing in the tutorial and she doesn't even sing. Okay, so there's a mirror just above the camera here, guys, that I'm just making sure I'm looking straight ahead. And yeah, you can kind of see how it looks quite light, but actually on it goes a bit darker, which is fine because it means we can see what where the eyeshadow is going. Don't forget, we do have that primer on as well, the Profusion primer. They're really soft colors, guys. They're lovely, really nice to work with. There was obviously a bit of fallout with that last one there, but the rest were fine. Lighting looks good. That's good. I just want you guys with proper lighting to be able to actually see the quality of the products as well. So if you're thinking getting something, you can actually see in the lighting what it is. So you're kind of getting a good view of that. Okay. So that kind of just separates the top from the bottom. We're going to go into the inner corner, and I'm going to use that blue, and I'm going to go straight in with that blue, guys. Wow. Look at that. And when you've got brown eyes or darker eyes, it's always hard to know what's going to make you look kind of more heavy. And when I mean that, like your eyes look tired, eyeshadow wise, or what's going to kind of lift them up a bit. And so sometimes people are afraid of really bright colors, and I used to be very afraid of like the really bright out there shimmers. But actually, as you get to know what suits you, you can really be creative and kind of just go for something. So for me, having kind of very deep brown eyes, something like a blue just kind of pops it a bit. So I'm going to go and do this. Let me know what you think of that, guys. So that's what it looks like again. We're just going to bring that into the corner there a little bit. Wow. And it's definitely spring. It definitely screams springtime, doesn't it? I just wish we had more. You would not think it was March today, guys. Yesterday, the wind was crazy. Was raining. Not as bad today, but yesterday it was crazy. Kindred. Mark wants to ask you on a date. Mark, she's a beauty. I would love that. Oh, Kira, Mark's want to ask you, take you on a date. Oh my gosh, okay. That's unexpected on a makeup tutorial. So, what I'm thinking of, and you know what I'm going to do, just kind of keep going over these. I'm going to go over with this one, the purple. Let's just see what it looks like. I could help with your makeup. Yeah, for sure, I could. I could do your eyeshadow if you let me. So all we're doing is going over that blue with the purple. Wow, guys, I think I've found my favorite palette. So that's what I've done. If you're just catching up, I went in with the blue, and now I'm going over it with that purple, the very first one we did there, guys, right there. And it's kind of just made it a little bit deeper, but it still has that shimmery look to it. Yeah, anybody wants to go on a date with me and I do their eyeshadow, how fun is that? There is a date you can talk about. Okay. Yeah, I went on this great date. She was nice, but all she wanted to do was do my eyeshadow. So there you go. I don't think you'd be hearing back from that person again. Okay, so I'm trying to think, because obviously I do want to cut the crease a bit more. What color would be best in this one? We might go with this light brown one here. Yeah, but dating is like, I don't know. I think life is hard enough without the challenges of things like that. Personally, I won't always have that opinion, I'm sure, but right now, yeah. Okay, so I'm wondering, I can't go in with the yellow because that would look a little, I keep calling it yellow, but let's just have a look at what it looks like. I want to show you guys again because it's beautiful. I guess there's nothing stopping us, just kind of putting it here a little. Like that. I don't think it's going to work out, but we can try. It doesn't look so bad. I thought it wouldn't really match. Love that eyeshadow. It looks good. Just make sure you bring your color palettes with you in your carry-on bag. Yeah, for sure. I'll bring my whole setup. I'll get the table ready. Yeah, they'll love me, I'm sure. I will put them in my purse. Okay. Actually looks good, guys, doesn't it? Because it is yellow. I know I said yellow earlier on and then I corrected myself, but actually it is like a yellow tone to it, which is quite nice. I'll just show you what it looks like there. Okay. You'd steal them. Oh gosh, someone steals my makeup. Oh wow. I don't know how that reaction would go down. Okay. Well, dating is a strange one, isn't it, guys? What do you guys think of dating? It depends what your age is, I guess. I've got a lot of friends who are engaged. A lot of friends were engaged. I have one friend that I went to school with, and she had a baby quite young. Um, and she's really sweet. Her name is Leah. The girl, the baby is called Leah. Um, and then I have friends that are single, and then some just engaged. I've got one friend that's traveling, so it's really I think it can get complicated, guys. Kind of, I think always just love yourself. Make sure you're okay, that your money's okay, that where you live is okay, that and then anything else is like a pleasant surprise. But make sure you're okay first. That's what I would say to anybody. Should I have a boyfriend? Should I have a girlfriend? Maybe, but make sure they're an addition to your life. They're not a necessity. That's what I would say is probably the best because you want to make sure you're okay first. I don't know why I'm ranting on about this, guys. Gosh, it's not like I'm an expert, is it? Oh, stop me ranting, guys. So that's what I've done, guys. I've just put the little bit of yes, I am. Yeah. Um, I didn't think the purple and the yellow would go together, but they have. Um, what we might do is see this little pearl here. Put that in the inner corner, so it kind of makes it pop a bit. Can you see? I'll be super careful with that, guys. So that's what it looks like. It's like a pearl color. You let me know what you think. Yeah, it's okay. Just gives a bit of a shine, kind of. Now mascara, I've got like a 2-in-1. I wonder if we're just finished with this palette. I still feel like I want to do something. No, we shouldn't really mess around too much, or else I'll look like something from, yeah, I don't know. I think the purple, the blue, and the gold went really well together. I could have just left the blue, but I wanted to deepen it up with the purple. So why don't we go a little bit more with that pearl color and just bring it up a bit. Not be afraid to bring it too far up. Okay, yeah, that because as you turn, it kind of gives like a thing. You are wonderful and beautiful. Appreciate you. Thank you. I'm not beautiful when the makeup's off. I'm not beautiful when the makeup's off. I think now we're kind of getting to the end of the shimmers before it looks too crazy. But the reason I wanted to put the pearl in the inner corner, guys, is because a lot of people, including me, have like deep, like maybe grey or green under here from tiredness. If you put something like this on, it just kind of pops the eyes a bit. So I think we've done that now. You mean look like a clown? I'm trying not to. I'm hoping this is the end of that. Okay. We are going to go with a mascara. Before that, I'm just going to set the face. When I said it's a 2-in-1, this is Rimmel, and it's their Glam Eyes Day to Night. So you've got the lengthening here, and then you've got the volumizing. Now you can I sometimes just use lengthening, but you can use both. I have to say, guys, I do makeup on here, but everyday life, I don't actually wear a lot of makeup, which is kind of surprising, I know, probably to hear. I don't actually wear a huge amount of makeup outside of YouTube or when I'm in work. Maybe like I'll put on a BB cream and some mascara if I'm meeting if I'm meeting Sophie, or but I never go too overboard. So it's really ironic, I think. I have a makeup channel, but I don't wear it too much outside of work. Okay. Actually, you are inside and out. Oh, so are you, Kindred Angels. You think I'm beautiful without the makeup? I don't. That's because I see myself every day in the mirror. I don't. But everybody feels a different way about themselves, don't they? I'm going to take some more water. And then we're going to do the setting spray. You wear makeup at home. Is that the one that, does your mom help you? You said that she was a teacher and she used to get made up quite and kind of dressed up quite nice. Okay, so what I said before is this is Rimmel the Multitasker. We're just going to shake it, and it's a primer and a setting spray. So I always put the setting spray on before the mascara, because if you put setting spray on after mascara, you're just going to have the mascara dripping down your face. That's not a good look. Okay. Okay, and then just let that dry. So what kind of makeup do you like to wear, Mark? Your mom helps you and you dress up together as well. Okay. Oh, I wanted to show you a lipstick, guys, before I keep talking and then I forget. This is the Maybelline Vinyl Superstay ink. This is in Koi and it's like a nice pink color. It's not really lipstick. I'll show you what it looks like. It's kind of like that, and I'll just swatch it for you. Do you know what I always missed having a sister? I think if I had a sister, I would always wanted a sister just to share all these things with. I have cousins that are girls, things like that, that's fine, but I always wanted a sister so much. I would have been so happy just sharing makeup, secrets, diaries, everything. Maybe in the next life, as they say, but yeah. Okay, let's get that mascara. So what kind of makeup do you wear? What kind of eyeshadow, Mark? All right, so this is the lengthening, guys. So what's that's going to do is stretch out the lashes kind of individually. The volumizing is going to make them look fuller than they actually are. So when you put them together, it really looks like you have false lashes on. And this is waterproof as well. So if you're somebody who doesn't like or doesn't want to wear false lashes, which a lot of people don't, something like this is really good. But I do say that, guys, I go back to saying I don't actually wear a lot of makeup outside of work. It's like I usually do my skincare routine and that's it. It's kind of one of those things. Right. Now there's a mirror just here, so I'm just going to... So you can see if I show you what it looks like, it's quite a thin one there. Something comes up about comments, guys. Just give me a minute. It's saying there's an issue with comments. Give me a sec. One minute, guys. Sorry. Okay. It says message refrained. Okay, I'm not sure what that is, guys. You use Maybelline. Okay, that's a good brand. What colors do you like to use? Probably the pictures, guys, are going to show this up really well. I've got a mirror down here, guys, just so you don't think I'm just... Okay. I think there's a lot more to life than makeup as well, guys. So, I mean, there's a lot more to do. There's a lot more that, you know, throughout your day, people do writing, they volunteer. There's so many things you can do. But for me, I find it like a creative outlet a little bit. I like to kind of, I find it's like relaxing for me. If you find something that really relaxes you, it's really good because it kind of helps you. It's a bit like therapeutic, isn't it? Something like that. Like Sophie paints a lot. She's really good. But like she can paint for like hours and she's really good painter. I'm not great at painting. I did art in school, but I'm not the best. So that just lengthens it, guys. You're going to see the difference when the volumizer goes on because that's when it kind of shows them a little bit bigger. So I'm going to get that now. And I'll show you what the volumizer wand looks like. I like red or pink lipstick, purple eyeshadow. Okay. Do you have any of your own makeup or do you just share with your mom? Okay. So the volumizing brush, guys, is a little bit thicker. I'm just taking the product off. And that's what that looks like. There you can see it's a much bigger brush and that's going to really take the lashes kind of to the next level. Okay, let me just grab the mirror. Can you see what that does? It's just kind of bringing it up a bit. Now, can you see that? The photos should show, but if you have a look here, guys, it almost looks like the shape of my eye is different. That's how much it volumizes the lashes. So it definitely kind of complements the eyeshadow as well, particularly if it's really like kind of bright colors. It's nice, it kind of shows off the lashes a bit more. Sorry. You share with her for now. Okay. Well, you'll get your own when you figure out what you want to do. Are you in school, Mark? Do you go to school, or are you, what do you do? Okay. So now you can see kind of one eye done, and then this one isn't. I'm just going to take some water. You share a lot of clothing. Okay. I'm starting Stranger Things tonight, guys. I'm starting to watch it. I finished all the series. I'm probably the only person on earth that hasn't watched Stranger Things. So I am proud to say, though, I've never watched one Game of Thrones. I'm not a Game of Thrones person. It's not me. But yes, I'm starting Stranger Things tonight, so that in hospital, I think there's 10 series anyway, isn't there? It's not like there's a lot of you know, I'm going to have a lot to catch up on. So yeah, I'm going to start that tonight. Okay, so you can definitely see what you could do. Use the lengthening one, guys, and just kind of go under the bottom lashes. You share clothing, your shoes are bigger. You work from home 4 days a week, 3 days off. What do you do for work? So if I just get the mirror, this one, you can trust that on the bottom lashes, guys, because it's a really fine kind of material, which means the product isn't going to cling to it too much. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, I'm getting this mascara everywhere, guys. Okay, so we're just gonna look forward. You can see that I'm not going to go too crazy. Okay, just like that. But what are people's plans for their weekend? Kindred Angels, did you say you're working? I'm working on Sunday for a few hours, but I've got tomorrow off. Probably FaceTime my mom in the morning. I'm trying to get her used to online banking. She's quite new to that. She doesn't know how to get in logged. She doesn't know how to download the app. So it's been quite a challenge trying to tell her on FaceTime how to download online banking. So that's been fun. But she's coming over for Easter, so hopefully I can help her then. But she's kind of afraid of anything online. She really is. She just finds it a real challenge. So I just want her to have online banking so it's a bit more secure for her, so she doesn't always have to go to the ATM. And she's quite like, it hasn't been in her time that we've had all these kind of online things happen. So I'm trying to kind of convince her to get herself some online banking, so she's got a bit more control over her finances and things like that. So hopefully I can help her at Easter time. A data entry job, input hours and equipment used for certain regions. Okay, that sounds interesting. How do you find working from home, the social side of things? Is that I think working from home can be good, but sometimes after a while, do you not feel a little bit like or maybe you don't, maybe you like to. Do you feel like that you don't socialize so much? Or I'm sure some people love working from home. Okay, so we're just going to start on the other eye. Again, this is just the lengthening. We're going to pop that on quickly. Again, I will do a video on this, a longer form content video on this eyeshadow palette. But I thought, why not try it out with you guys tonight? Okay, so you can see this is just a lengthening again. But does anybody have very exciting plans for their weekend? I don't. I'm recovering, doing laundry, Netflix, and seeing my mum, and that's going to be I might bring Tara out for a while if I see Sophie. But yeah, it's not the most exciting weekend, but I'm glad to have some time off. I think these days, once we all just take care of ourselves, because the whole world right now, as we all know, is probably nothing we've ever seen before. And that's quite scary for the younger generation as well. you know. So once you take care of yourself, and like I was saying before, when we were talking about, you know, relationships and partners, once you've like got yourself sorted, like where you live, your finances, which isn't, it's easier said than done, I do know that. um yeah, you know, you've got your own kind of home, don't you? You're protecting yourself so that anything that happens outside of that is kind of doesn't affect you as much as it would otherwise. So the lengthening's on, guys. I will go back in underneath. I just want to show you the volumizing on this side as well. I would love to treat you to a dinner sometime. Where are you from? I'm from Ireland. I think that might be that's a huge drive to I'm from Ireland. You might go shopping. Oh, nice. What are you going to go clothes shopping, or? I got a new laptop, which I'm really happy about, but my other one just completely died. But it's touchscreen and remote, so you have to be very careful. But no, it's good. It's a good one. It's a Dell. Okay. This is going everywhere, guys. Not what I wanted, but okay. Sorry, guys. So this is the volumizing going on. I think for me, if I think I'd struggle working from home, because I do suffer a lot kind of with my mental health and feeling down. So as much as I don't like kind of going to work and things, which I don't sometimes, getting up at, you know, really early in the morning, getting there, I think if I was left to my own thoughts a lot, I know the type of person I am, I can get quite depressed quite easily. I think it's a good thing in a way that I don't. Some people would, I know I have friends that would absolutely love working from home, but I think for me, I don't know if it would be the best for my mental health, just personally. But I'm sure other people absolutely love it. So, okay, so but the lengthening and volumizing is on the top, both of them. We're just going to put the lengthening on the bottom, and then I'm going to show you the lipstick I was talking about. I have finished the water already, which is quite quick. So I'm just going to go on this bottom lash. You'll move to Ireland, okay. Okay. You're going dress shopping, okay. Hi, Mirren, thank you. Thank you for joining. Okay, all right, so let's get that. I'm just going to put this on the bottom lashes. We're going to do another spray, and then I'll show you the Maybelline Vinyl Ink. They come in really dark colors, really bright colors, but it's a really good one to have. Okay, let's just go here. Sorry, I've got my mirror here, guys. Okay. Can you guys see that? Are you able to see the difference? Okay, I don't want to go too crazy, but okay, now they're kind of, you can see it now. Okay. Okay, so that's done, guys. Just the bottom lashes. Let's get this all done. So I'm going to show you the vinyl ink from Maybelline. They have various colors. It's the Super Stay vinyl ink. So obviously you can kind of devise from that it's a very more like a permanent. It takes a lot for it to come off. So I'll just show you what it looks like. Comes in like this kind of shape here. I'm going to get the mirror and just pop that on. I'm just going to grab my mirror, guys. Nearly at the end of it now, but I thank everybody for coming on and all the subscribers. It means a lot to me. It smells like vanilla. It's beautiful, guys. Really quick and easy to do. that's it. You could keep building that up if you want to, guys, but I think that's a really strong color. So for me, I feel like I've inadvertently done a Barbie look and not meant to. I feel like I'm something from the Barbie film, which wasn't the intended result, but I'm not going to complain. I don't know. I saw the lipstick and I thought, oh, it looks a little like... But hey, we're going to go with the flow. Okay, so that's kind of the color. Very true to the color in the stick. So Maybelline Vinyl Ink. So if you hear something like vinyl ink, anything with an ink, it's gonna let you know this is going to stay. You know, obviously it doesn't stay throughout the day. You've got drinks, you're eating, but I know from experience this will stay on for at least 5 or 6 hours. So yeah, okay. Nobody expects a lipstick to stay, you know, for the entire day, but it does. It's a really good one, guys. That's why it's called Color Stay. It stays. They do come in different colors. If you're not really into pink, they have like the mauve color, you know, the browns, things like that. But this is kind of nice for spring. I did not, obviously the eye look, that wasn't planned. So that's how it's come out, guys. What we're going to do now is just one more spray with the setting spray. This is again the Rimmel, the Multitasker Primer and Setting Mist. It's a mist, so we're just going to give that a bit of a shake. And I think we're done. You love the color lipstick? Yes, it's nice, isn't it? That smells really good. Okay. And that is what we got today, guys. I say today, it's probably about 9:30 tonight. But yeah, we got the gold. We used the gold. We used one of the blues, one of the purples. Why don't I just show you these before we go again? This was kind of the toy today, wasn't it? It's the Revolution. And they're available in Walmart. They're available in Target. In the UK, it's Superdrug and Boots. In the US and Canada. Do Canada have Walmart? Canada have Walmart and Target? I think so. And TJ Maxx. If you have TJ Maxx, they're in there too. So let's just have a look. So it's called the Enchanted Icon. And this is what we've used today. So all of these are mattes. You get 2 cream kind of primers. And we use this. These are the ones we looked at today. So why don't we do one last swatch for you guys. This is the purple. Let's go in with the yellow. That's one of my favorites. There. This one here is what's on the inner corner, the blue. Your mom likes it too. That's good. Look at that, guys. This one has a lot of fallout. That's the only thing I'll say, but it's still a beautiful color. And then the pearly white one. Let's have a look at that. That's on the inner corner of the eye as well. So you really do get a good fair amount of shimmers there. They're very soft. Be careful of the fallout. There's a little bit of fallout, but other than that, guys, there's nothing to complain about. If you don't have a primer and you're on the go or you want to travel, it does come with the 2 cream primers as well. So that's it, guys. I do hope you enjoyed this. I do really love coming on and chatting to you guys. It really does make my day when I get to talk to you. And thank you for the support with the channel too. I am going to upload a video in the next couple of days based on this eyeshadow palette. I'll do another look because I know a lot of people say they can't catch my lives. I have got messages to say we can only look at your videos. Can you do a video on what you did on your live? So we'll be doing this. Again, if you're wondering what the name is, it's the Enchanted Icon. So yes, that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you all for coming on. It really means a lot to me. I will pop pictures in a moment. Take care, and I'll see you very, very soon.